Vegas and Los Angeles. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Wilson with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, this is Wilson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. Fournette, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This is close. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Stafford. And get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Bruce Irvin able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the 29, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's second down. They'll run with Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This pass caught. That's a 4. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Stafford. Screen pass to Connor. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down at Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fournette. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ashton Davis, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. Well, able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
He winds up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stafford. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In trouble here, down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ashton Davis, his second sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Stafford. to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On the run, it's Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Stafford able to push his way through. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about...